Hey lovers, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking to you about Facebook dating. Believe it or not, this app was launched in 2019 and a lot of people don't even know it exists. It is not a separate standalone app that is outside of Facebook. It's actually an option that you can select to turn on or off inside the existing Facebook app. So today I'm going to walk you through a step-by-step process on how you can activate it, how you can try it, see if it's something that would be great for you. If this is your first time here, welcome. My name is Jasmine Diaz. I'm a celebrity matchmaker and dating strategist. And every single week I give you advice on dating and relationships. So go ahead and subscribe and hit that button because you know, I'm your favorite matchmaker here. So before we jump into the tutorial, I want to say that we finally hit our 500 subscriber mark, which is a huge accomplishment. So I want to say thank you to those of you who are my subscribers here. I will say that YouTube has been a journey for me, primarily because I am someone who doesn't really do a lot of things for myself. And, self-doubt, right? We're human beings. Sometimes we think we're not capable of doing things. Depression is real. And so I started this channel really to prove to myself that I could do it and that I could be consistent and that I had something to contribute to the world. And so to reach the 500 subscriber mark is a real big deal. So before we go any further, I do want to let you know about a giveaway that I'm going to be doing. So I'm going to be giving away $100 to someone for their very first date. So how can you get into this giveaway? Well, first you have to be a subscriber to my channel, but also you have to follow me on Instagram at the Jasmine Diaz and leave a comment that says subby here. Subby here. I'm one of your subbies. Okay, just let me know. And I'm gonna be giving away this prize at the end of the week. So if you're watching this, what's today's date? Today, I believe, is Monday the 9th. So the giveaway, I'm trying to find the date because I didn't have it already in my mind. The giveaway is going to end on Friday the 13th, surprisingly, superstitious day. And I will let the winner know who they are. And yeah, big thing, we just need to verify who you are. So if you are the winner, please just respond to the emails. I'll let you know all the details once we get there. But in addition to that $100 giveaway for your next date, I'm also going to be giving away a second prize, which is to the and. If you saw one of my videos previously where I talked about dating products that you should know about, the and was definitely one of those products. I'm going to be giving away the dating edition of the and because it's a really great conversation starter for those people who are just getting to know someone and or trying to figure out what to say on a dating app and not really sure. The and has some really great conversation starting cards that will really kind of help you get the thing going. So yeah, that's how it is. So definitely subscribe to the channel if you want to participate in the giveaway, and follow me on Instagram at the Jasmine Diaz. If you want to be a part of it, in addition, go ahead and leave me that comment that says subby here. All right, so let's get into it. So the thing about Facebook's dating app is that the only way that you can access it is by going directly to the app. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull open the app, which you'll see on the screen in just a second. And I see my friends up on here, my goodness. But what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna go ahead and scroll down to all shortcuts. That's a really important element because if you don't, you won't find another way to get there. What you'll see is all shortcuts here, and then you want to go ahead and click see more. And see more is going to show you all of the different portions or subsections of Facebook that you can tap into, and dating is definitely one of those things. So I'll go ahead and click that now. What you will see, and you'll see, welcome Jasmine, find love through what you like. All right. So you do have to go through the prompts in order to access Facebook dating. Just clicking it itself isn't enough. So we're gonna go ahead and just walk through step by step really quickly what you can do. I do enjoy about this is, at the bottom it says, we don't suggest current Facebook friends within dating or notify them that you have joined, essentially. Ready to find your match. So key thing here for those people who are concerned about using Facebook dating as a means to connect to somebody, it's like, listen, I don't want all my people knowing my business, okay? I want to have a completely separate thing, which is the case for a lot of singles. Your friends and family are your friends and family, but you really don't want them knowing your love life. So this is really cool. You can still use the platform without having your friends and family all in your business. So, as you can see up on this page, a space for dating. We won't suggest current friends. I feel as though they just wanted to drive that part home, but here is where you will see, and in this case, I have a couple things grayed out, but you'll see my name, age, gender identity, hometown, job title, company, and college. So you go ahead and spend some time, working your way through that as you see fit. Any changes that you make won't affect what appears on your actual Facebook page, so that's kind of nice. So we're gonna go ahead and select who we wanna date. So for those of you who are men seeking women, you can go ahead and do that. Women seeking men, or maybe you just open. I love it. Hey, keep it free. So we're gonna go ahead and click everyone in this case. But yeah, all right. All right, so where are you dating? Dating uses location services to suggest the matches nearest to you. So this is another key thing for those people who are really concerned about privacy. If you don't want to expand or at least accept location services, which is essentially them seeing where you're located and then providing matches to you by location, then you're gonna be very limited in what options are available here. So I'm gonna go ahead and allow Facebook to do that. And I'm just gonna say this one time only because obviously I'm not gonna be using this app, but for those of you who are and you want to use it, go ahead and click while using this app, which is essentially telling Facebook that you want to have location services open basically forever. But if you wanna only use it on a case-by-case basis, you can definitely do that as well. All right, so it's taking its time. All right, so now it's come up. So I'm gonna go ahead and click next, and you'll see the question of how tall you are. I actually am 5'9", so that's just good for them to know, which is going to be visible on the page. If you have children, you can select it. If you don't want to say, I am of the mindset that whenever you are a parent on apps, to add a layer of security to say prefer not to say, because I feel as though your kids are your safety, like they're supposed to be protected in all regards. And the truth is, unfortunately, there are predators on these apps looking for single parents sometimes, and you don't want to find yourself in a situation with someone who's only trying to match with you because you have children. So if you prefer not to say, go ahead and say it. If you want to say it, please do. Don't feel like I am, guiding you on what you should do with specificity, but definitely, make your selection. All right, so what's your education level is pretty straightforward. You can say exactly what you want here. If you prefer not to say, you can say that. In the case here, I'm just gonna say I'm just gonna probably say prefer not to say for everything. But don't be me, use your preferences as a guide. So in this case, it's using your current Facebook profile photo, but you are free to change to something else. I would prefer to change it to something else. And the way that you do that is pretty straightforward. Just go ahead and click change, and it brings up some options of what you can do. All right, so review the details, decide what you like. Is this something you want or not, or don't want? Review it. review all the options. If you want to go back, it's pretty straightforward on how you can go ahead and do that. All right, so as this is loading, I will just love to reiterate the fact that I like that your dating profile on Facebook is very separate from your regular profile. So again, you won't have it come up in any other form. Nobody else can see you. So that's really, really awesome. So dating is better when you play by the rules, be true to you. And it's just giving you some tips, which was really great, that I like. All right, so now that we have the basics of our profile set up, what I want you to do is spend some time really fine tuning your profile and what your preferences are. And here is why. So whenever you're on a dating app, the app will show you based on its algorithm what you say you prefer. So if you don't do this at the very start of your process on a dating app, then what you'll probably see is a lot of people who you just aren't going to be interested in. Then you're going to look at the app like, damn why are you doing this to me? Of course, that is one of the reasons why. So the key areas that I want you to explore on this app before you really get going is your profile, which is clicking at the top left-hand corner where you can see you can add photos, you can add your intro. The intro is something that's really important because it really describes who you are and what your interests are. Key things here in terms of like suggestions on how to create a profile. You can definitely look back at the Coffee Meets Bagel tutorial where I talked about the essentials of a profile there. But just like a short cliff note on that is you want to list who you are, what your interests are, and what you're looking for. Those are the key main things. So who are you? My name is Jasmine. I'm a professional matchmaker. Like, what am I looking for? I'm looking for a great, a single dad who is, driven and accomplished, who loves to read and do dorky stuff like watch Broadway shows and all this stuff. So that's that. Right. And, you just want to explain a little bit about you. You don't want to spend too much time talking about things that you don't want because that's a waste of time. But that is really what you want to focus on your descriptions. But go ahead and scroll down, look at the profile, see if you have everything that you want listed here, because these are the things that the person on the receiving end is going to see of you. So it's important that we spend a little time here. Don't rush through any of the platforms that I suggest. Spend some time, take your time here. There's no rush, okay? There's no rush. But as I'm scrolling down, you'll see your lifestyle, your beliefs, your hobbies. If you want to link your Instagram account, what I would suggest here is to create a completely separate Instagram just for dating that has photos and things that relate to yourself and your life that are separate from the Instagram that you have professionally or personally. This is your dating IG. This is not your regular IG. I suggest this because I am a big proponent of dating safety and I want you to be safe out here on these platforms. So definitely go ahead and do that. But what I'm gonna do in addition to this is I'm gonna show you really quickly at the top right hand is to review or preview your profile photo. So pretty simple, straightforward. There you can see all of the information that I highlighted there. I mean, it's really cool. And again, straightforward. So going back, hitting dating profile and going back one will show you the page again. But what you might notice is that there are not very many differences from what you entered and the information that's shown. And the reason for that is because you haven't actually identified your preferences. So what we're gonna do really quickly is I'm gonna show you the liked you section, which is in the center here at the top. And you'll see initially the page is blank. You won't have any information here. No matches to be shown because obviously you're new to the platform and no one's connected with you yet. But here I want you to go ahead and view your preferences and it will highlight all the things about your preference there. So how much distance do you want this match to be away from you? What gender, what age group, what height, languages, all of that. It just has all the information there. And if we go over to general, we can also identify or at least click the option or select the option. I can't talk, but you can select the option to show your Instagram post to your on your dating profile, which is a nice little thing. But yeah, you can do a lot here in this section. You can change your privacy settings. You can delete your profile completely if you want to. If you want to take a break, you can definitely do that without actually deleting your entire profile. Another thing to note that I didn't mention is that you also, if you decide to delete your profile, that you can't create a new profile for 7 days. So just be very careful. If you decide that you want to no longer have Facebook dating as an app on your phone, that you are like completely clear on the fact that you won't be able to create a new one should something happen. But if you are okay with it, it's pretty straightforward to do that. Go ahead and click delete profile, which you will see here, and then the prompt will come up very easily where you can make that change. But either way, there's options here to be had. But once you're done here, you can go back out and hopefully the algorithm will start showing you some new people to look at. One thing I forgot to mention is that you can update your dating preferences at the top right-hand corner, which is the very tiny little circle wheel, the settings wheel that you see at the top of the screen. By selecting that there, it brings you right back to the section where you can update what you were looking for. So you don't actually have to go to your My Matches page and then go through that prompt in order for you to make any changes. So that is the really quick version of Facebook dating. Last place I'm going to show you real quick before we say goodbye is your matches. So this is where the matches will actually show up rather than just looking through what comes up on the main screen, because that's just basically the hallway. If you are someone who's on Clubhouse or maybe seen that before, it's just kind of like the hallway of sorts where you can see people, but they're not necessarily matches for you. But again, if you spend a little time working on your profile, working on your preferences, you'll start seeing more connections here. But that is basically it, guys. Any questions for me on Facebook dating, definitely drop me a comment below. But again, I'm doing a special giveaway, so I hope you go ahead and participate in it, because I definitely want to gift some of you who have been subscribed to my channel for some time and say thank you. Thank you so much for just being here every week and listening to me, because really I do this for y'all. I do this because I love us. And so, yeah, I just want to do more of it. So tune in next week, guys. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope I see you next week.